all of us know how sometimes Hollywood and fame comes in, and people always say you've changed a lot. But what happens when your family changes?
Oh wow.
Right?
Wow.
So Lupita actually went on record to say that there's a time that she felt like her family was being rude and distant in a little way, because she went home, right? You've gone 12 years a slave, the stardom has come, and then she went home and they had stopped calling her Awino and started calling her Lupita.
What?
And and she's like, hold up.
What happened?
What happened here, right? And so she said, there was a moment right after I was in Hollywood. I came home and everyone was like, Lupita, Lupita. It's like, no, guys, I'm Awino. I'm Awino. Yeah. And she was just going by the name Lupita at home, and her family had, Amondi, not Awino, I beg your pardon. So her family had always called her Amondi, and she was seeing, and now that they saw her in magazines, and now her name shifted to Lupita, right? And it's so easy for people to talk about how fame changes the superstar, but what about how fame changes the family, you know? So she said, of course, there was, everything else was the same, but the name sort of like irked her a little bit, and she started to feel like, hey, what is going on? I'm the same person. So what do you guys think? Do you ever see, or have you ever experienced a situation where you being a popular person, you being on TV, you being in music, has shifted how the people who are closest to you speak to you, refer to you?
Yeah, it has. Because I'm like I said, I think sometimes people are like, you know, why don't we get to see, you know, some of your family members? I'm like, the only family, honestly, that I recognize is the family that you've seen on my YouTube channel. That's the only relative that I can say, like, yes, they're my relatives, you get. Because I've been, like, with them for the longest, and they've always been there. They've been very constant. But kuna wengine, because they thought you'll probably be nothing. They bounced. Then now you're starting to tell people, I'm your cousin. Who's your cousin? Who's related to you?
You know what's so
I am not. We can't be related by blood, but I'm sorry to say this.
We are not. We don't know each other.
Exactly. We are not like that. We are not in those levels. So sometimes I feel like even when it comes to family, sometimes they wait until they see if you're going to make it. They want to be friends. It doesn't even matter whether you are famous or not. But if you make money, if you're stable and all that, then that's when you know your aunties and uncles and cousins and everyone is gonna be like, hey, this one is ours. We are related and all that. But if she was nothing, if she was just nothing, an ordinary person, no one know. You get. No one will care. Even your family, like, kila mtu atakuwa anajipatia shughuli. But since you're something, there's this thing about people say, and they call it the thingy for association. I want to be associated with.
That's true.
You should know people. Sasa.
Fortunately, that's never happened to like my family or me and my family. I'm still joy to my mother, my brother, my aunties. If they tell me to take out the trash, I take out the trash. I don't feel like that. Unfortunately, has never happened to me. So it's a good thing.
I think when you are talking about like how family shifts, I remember like during Meghan Markle's interview, she said the same thing. Like her sister, like the sister who went and wrote the books and went and did all the things, threw her under the bus, actually changed her name back to Markle when she got married. When Meghan got married, she's like, I'm her sis.
But
they were not on good terms before that.
They weren't.
Even if you saw what the dad did. The dad
the same thing.
Exactly. Like literally. So at the end of the day, I'm like, it's out of all respect, but tunajua tuna face reality. I'm very sure kuna watu kuivinje. When you're gonna go through the same thing, familia yako ilikudison, ikakupeleka, ikakudrag and all that. But when you just went and did something for yourself, that's when they're, you know, trying to come. They're like, hey, we are related.
Me, that's why I say you need to cut people off, even though it's blood family. Man.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you just
if you don't need them, cut them off.
Like
it sounds hard, but it will do you much better. Trust me, you'll have a much better peace of mind.
I'm like, if they ain't there when you're struggling,
they should be there when you're making
it. Be there
when
it's good. You're unavuna. Kama ukipanda kuko na mtu alikuwa anakusaidia ku fertilize na kuweka maji.
Now let me take you to the next story. Let me take you to the next story, which is about Thomas Kwaka, aka Big Ted. Now, he has been criticized for praising President Uhuru. Now, when he was on the Churchill show, this is what he said. I think God pretested me to work for the President of Kenya, and it's one of the most amazing things in my life. Being able to influence or change people's lives is in a very small way, and just being able to serve the king is amazing. So, of course, guys went at him and told him, oh, you know, guys are not very happy with Uhunye right now. So, this is what he said about being criticized. People tend to criticize others most loudly in the area where they themselves have the deepest emotional need. Think about it. I love being criticized. In there, I find my way. I love being criticized. In there, I find my north. I love being criticized. In there, I find my faults. I love being criticized. In there, I evaluate the critics' intention intentions to be honest. I love being criticized. In there, I show gratitude to those who offer constructive criticism. I love being criticized because in there, I consider the suggestions, not the tone of the feedback. And while he was at it, he said, KOT, while you're at it, please, guys, go and get inspired by my blog today. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Who you king ni nani?
President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Is that the issue? That's your issue? You're like, what did you call him?
Yeah.
You know, Jesus king.
What did you call him?
Yeah, I'm like, I'll call
That's her number one
I'll
issue.
call him king because he's my king,
That's
my babe,
her one
and
issue.
I'll call Jesus king.
Yeah.
Because he's king.
Because he's king.
He's king.
Like,
Yeah.
just call him the president.
Yeah.
Like, just call him, call him the appropriate. Like, call
Waheshimiwa.
personally for me yangu hata hizo vitu zingine they don't even matter at this point. But I'm like, hapo tu niko like, unajua for strong believers like me, king.
King.
Achia
Don't
king
use
mwenyewe.
that.
Yeah,
but,
like let the king be. Yeah?
But I think with that conversation and about what criticism is and what criticism does and really shows, it's true.
It's true. It's very true.
And it's always been said, and it's something that I've actually put like up all the time. No one who's doing better than you is going to put you down.
Exactly.
That doesn't
And
happen.
no one who's happier
Than you
is gonna
is
put
going to
you
put you
down.
down.
Exactly, because anyone wants to put you down is basically someone who's feeling they're beneath you, ama they want to be you, ama they just
Exactly.
envy.
They don't have what
And
you have,
they're
basically.
mad. Exactly.
Because
Like,
honestly, can you imagine Bill Gates sitting there tukanaing this guy for Facebook?
dare
Oh my
you.
God, you know. They don't have time. They're busy. You know what I mean?
Ama kasiva, you go and applaud or support whatever you feel like goes hand in hand with what you think is good.
Yeah.
You get, instead of wasting your time, like I say, bashing people online. Like, do you know your
You are the one with
your
the problem.
hateful comments don't affect my sleep?
You know, it's
true.
so weird because
Like,
we're
or
talking
your
about
bank account.
Yeah,
Jenny,
or your bank account.
They don't. Jenny, there's nothing they do.
It's so weird because we were talking about
nothing.
this yesterday actually with one of our colleagues, and I was like, can you imagine me sitting down and being like, oh my God, you are ugly.
Exactly.
I can't. Like
Yeah.
my phone
Yeah.
it will disappear. I can't do it. Like by the time I lift my phone and be like, oh my God, you're trash. How do you do
How?
it? You must have a problem for you to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. You
know?
have to be so ugly that you believe you're so ugly to a point that you want
You
to tell
have to
someone
tell
they're
somebody
ugly,
else. Exactly.
so that you feel like they're uglier than
Exactly.
you.
Man,
You get?
that's crazy.
As in,
That's
it's so
crazy.
sad, by the way.
That's
It's
insane.
name Maisha ni fupi, by the way.
Ni fupi sana.
Mind your own business and mind the things that help you grow.
Mind
as a
the business
person.
that pays you. I keep telling you people, this
Feeds
business
you.
pays us, okay?
Exactly.
This business. Ile siku utapatiwa check na Switch TV kuja utuone. Sawa. And on that note, guys, we need to
Oh
move on to
my.
live sport.